Happy Monday, everybody, and thanks for tuning in to Toys, the Universe, and Everything. This week we're looking at Scrapyard Dog for the Atari 7800, so pop an aspirin, like, subscribe to the channel, and let's play in a junkyard. Released in 1990, Scrapyard Dog was released at almost the same time as Super Mario Bros. 3, and not long after the North American release of the SEGA Genesis. It was the last North American release for the system from Atari, in what seemed to be an absolute act of stubbornness. I owned a 7800 as a child. I had no idea this game even existed back then. That is probably for the best. In Scrapyard Dog, Louie must rescue his dog Scraps from Mr. Big. You play this game much like any platformer. Button 1 jumps, button 2 throws items, press up to knock on doors, press down and button 2 to throw bombs if you have any. Visually, Scrapyard Dog proves that the 7800 was capable of visuals competitive to those of its peers, the NES and Sega Master System. It also proves the importance of a design director or dedicated artist in a studio. Muddy, brown-toned, repetitive buildings, gray-washed sewer levels, and repetitive, uninspired fence line levels, all of which look the same in every world. All of which suffer from samey graphics and the platformer sin of confusing the player with "can I land there or not" tiles. The baddies range from an anthropomorphic rat in sunglasses to realistic rats who charge across the screen, to boulders that ignore gravity, to realistic birds who poop acid apparently because it kills you. The biggest problem this game has is visually is that it completely fails to be interesting to look at. The hero is unappealing. The villains are unappealing. The backgrounds are super repetitive and lack any real landmarks. It lacks charm. Musically, it isn't bad. It isn't great. It isn't bad. It repeats the "Where oh where has my little dog gone" riff, and then you're left with inoffensive blorps and other noises. It does avoid the lesser sounds that the 7800 library depends on, so at least there is that. From a gameplay standpoint is where I really take offense to this game. I love platformers. I played any I could get my hands on back in the day. Scrapyard Dog commits the worst design flaws of the Sonic series and Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels and amplifies those flaws 10 times. Louie is not an aerodynamic guy. Look at that nose. However, Louie is fast. Very fast. Like Sonic, Louie speeds up as he moves. This is not controlled by a run button, but just a natural acceleration attached to the movement controls. This could be fine, except the game that seems to want you to move fast constantly hits you in the face with a frying pan for doing the thing it wants you to do. When moving at top speed, you die from bird poop, fire hydrant water, little rats that move fast, big rats that move slow, water balloons, flying tires, bouncing boulders, bottomless pits, and what I'm guessing is New Jersey. When you move slow, you can't make many necessary jumps in the game, so you're constantly trying to slow down by tapping a direction rather than pressing it, or waggling the controller back and forth to offset your speed, because at full speed, you will not be able to avoid bird poop, fire hydrant water, little rats that move fast, big rats that move slow, water balloons, flying tires, bouncing boulders, and bottomless pits in what I'm guessing is New Jersey. But then again, if you're moving slow, you can't make your jumps. Beyond that, knocking on doors that all look alike is tedious. The bonus music game rooms are tedious. The sewer warp zones that all look alike are tedious. The fact that all 6 worlds of this game look exactly alike is tedious. The game is tedious. It would likely have play value for speedrunners who are gluttons for punishment, but I can't imagine anyone else wanting to play this game.
Not playing the Spider-Man game for PS4 to play Scrapyard Dog for 7800. It's a platformer where you must rescue your dog and run around a junkyard, and you can die from bird poop. You've also fight realistic little rats and cartoony big rats. Really?
I don't want to.
Okay.
Pretty sure no.
Sugar.
What?
Sugar. Would you like to play a game called Scrapyard Dog where you must rescue your dog from evil birdies that poop on your head? Mm-hmm. You would? Mm-hmm. Okay, come on, let's go try it out.
Okay.
Kara, would you like to play a game called Scrapyard Dog where you must rescue your dog from birds that poop on your head and rats and run around in New Jersey in a trash heap in a sewer? All right, let's go.
Go, 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 go.
What do you think? You like it?
Yep.
Yep.
Doing it. I didn't put in that level. I just see the dog.
Did you die?
Yep.
What killed you? Those birds poop on your head?
Yep. There's a rat.
There's a rat.
Oh, what? Okay, that's a bomb. The bomb just killed me.
The bomb just killed you.
But not yet. There's another rat! Ah! What? Too big. No, I'm to the next level and I didn't die. Maybe that's how it strange.
You gonna give Sissy a turn?
No, not yet. Come on, man. It's well easy. Not easy. It's easy. Oh, down, 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 down.
So do you like Scrapyard Dog? Would you rather play Scrapyard Dog or Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
Lana, would you rather play Scrapyard Dog or Spider-Man?
Scrapyard.
You rather play Scrapyard Dog than Iron Man? Spider-Man?
I'll go into
What's your favorite part?
Well, I just want to play Spider-Man. Outside.
Outside.
But also the bricks.
Also the bricks?
I stand corrected. For most of us, though, this game isn't some lost treasure. It was a last gasp on a system that held on as long as it could. Unless you were born with an Atari-shaped birthmark and you just don't think anything not made by Atari is worth playing, the $30 to $80 this game is pulling down just isn't worth it. Mario, Sonic, Bonk, Mega Man, Simon Belmont are remembered because of the brilliance of their game design. Louie's adventure should be relegated to its namesake, a scrapyard. I think many online reviews of this game are kind because it was the only of its kind on the system until recent efforts from homebrewers. Those recent efforts from homebrewers blow this away. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review of Scrapyard Dog, and no matter what your questions are about toys, the universe, and everything, remember the answer is always to have fun. So this game will not answer any of those questions. See you next time, everybody.